Hey guys, Dave here from Oz Interactive. I'm here today to have a look and unbox the RIG 500E headphones from Plantronics. This is part of the Plantronics RIG series, fully module headsets, and they seem to be really cool. These are the ESL endorsed headsets, and they're probably one of the more expensive. I think they're pretty much top of the line in terms of Plantronics headsets. They're very, very good headsets. They come with both noise isolating ear cups and also a more vented ear cup for if you get too hot or if you just want to be able to hear what's around you. I have a very young son, so I need to be able to hear him while also playing my games, so I'm not entirely just ignoring him. But enough about me. Let's get into the unboxing. All right. Get my handy dandy little Stanley knife. Just get rid of that, and let's open this baby up. So as you can see, comes in a fairly simple packaging. It's got some basic information on the back, but pretty much everything that you'll need to know if you want these sort of headphones. So what have we got inside? What goodies await us? So in terms of promotional material, so because these are entirely modular, Plantronics are allowing you to buy additional headbands, coloured. There'll probably be some promotional ones as well. I'm sure that the Esports League will put out something with regards to making you get your teams on there, getting your team colours on there, whatever you want to have. I'm sure that'll be possible in the future. It's also got some information about the vented and isolated ear cups, with of course more information at plantronics.com. What else have we got? We've got an ESL sticker so that you can show your colours. For you want to show off that you're an ESL supporter. Of course, with this sort of rig, you're going to be listening to the best. You're going to have the best sound. You're going to have a really great microphone. It's all noise cancelling, so everyone will be able to hear you, and you won't miss a thing. Just your standard warranty, your regulatory compliance information, and a handy dandy little quick start guide, which will, I'm sure, come in handy, seeing as though I've heard these referred to as basic jigsaw of a headset, which of course is part of the charm of the headset. So we'll put that to one side, and let's start with this. So what have we got? Everything seems to be velcroed together for ease of packaging and movement. So first thing up, we have the headband. Seems quite flexible. My last headset actually snapped, so these are showing quite a good amount of resilience and flexibility. It looks really, really nice. And my understanding is that this part, this part will actually come off. Obviously that'll sit above your head, and I don't know if you can see there, but it's an ESL rig, so I'm sure that can be modified to however you want as well. So we'll put that back on. It just clips in very easily, just underneath the little tabs there. As you can see, it looks fairly simple to start with, and then we move on and we have, well, what is attached to these? Oh, good. That's not breaking things, it's just coming apart. So we have both sets of ear cups, nicely kept together with a twist tie. So these look like these will be the noise isolating ear cups. As you can see, they're solid at the back. They look quite nice. You've got your mic attachment point just in there. And then we've got the vented ear cups, which are obviously named for the vents in the back. They'll provide a little bit more noise coming in from the outside, but of course that's not necessarily a negative thing. They'll also stop you from overheating for those long, winded game sessions, which I know that we can all have. And then lastly, in the box we have our microphone, which I'm just trying to be careful with. So our completely separate microphone. Obviously all of these parts will be able to be upgraded at some stage, probably in the future, and because it is entirely modular, they'll probably be releasing more ear cups. They may release different microphones, and of course, as I said, the headsets before. So let's get rid of the packaging and let's set these babies up. So first of all, I'm going to test out the vented ear cups, just because they seem like they would be the easiest to trial to start with in terms of comfort. So all you do, there's the 3 slots here, and you just basically jam the ear cup in there very simply. Make sure the right is on the right hand side and the left is on the left hand side. There doesn't seem to be any real indicator, but I think I've got that the wrong way around. So let's go this way. I'm just judging off the shape of that there. Probably will go backwards. I'm sure it would probably tell me in the instruction manual, but I'm not very good at reading instructions. And then of course the other ear cup that has the microphone in it. So I guess you could actually set these up either way, depending on which side you like your mic on. So let's... Oh, it feels pretty good. They're very light. Of course, moving them up in those other slots would, of course, make it tighter. I've got quite a large head, so I like a looser fit. So now you may be thinking that this does not seem very useful. Well, I have something. That's because in the bottom of the packaging here, there's some additional cables. Now the good thing is these cables are useful for both PC and console gamers. So here we have our 3.5mm adapter that feeds into, let's say this is the USB attachment. So you have the USB, which is obviously for your PC gamers, and nicely enough, you've even got your Dolby remote control as part of the overall cable going to your PC. This does have Dolby. It's Dolby Technology 7.1, so it's apparently going to sound pretty great no matter what you're listening to, because who says Dolby doesn't make anything useful? And our other little cable in here is our 3.5mm adapter. This is 4-pole, which you can tell from the 3 rings and the big knob on the end. So it's going to be very useful for all console gamers. For PS4 gamers, or Wii U players, you can actually just plug it into the controller. Alternatively, Xbox players will have to get either the Microsoft branded adapter, or I think there's some third-party adapters for those as well. But in terms of finishing setting up the headphones, so the microphone, which is very useful, just slots straight into the side of the cup there, fits in very nicely, and it moves very nicely, sits really nicely with the headset overall. One good thing is if we were gaming and I no longer wanted to talk, just flip that up and it's an automatic mute. So that's pretty cool. in terms of taking them apart for when you want to travel with them. If you don't want to take the whole headset is one piece, then you can just unplug everything. Let's see how easy this is to unplug. I don't feel like I'm going to break anything. There we go. Okay, so it's a bit tough, but I guess that's a good thing because you don't want it coming away too easily, and you don't want it falling off. I don't feel at all like these are going to just fall off. So, but I can just unplug them fairly easily. They've got little retractable knobs in the side of the headset, inside of the cup, sorry, and so that actually will press in, which means it won't at some point snap off, hopefully. I don't see that being a real issue. In terms of the other headset, just to listen to and to see how I sound while I'm in it, it's definitely a lot more dampened. I can't hear anything around me. It could just be where I am, but I don't really have any. It's definitely a lot more containing than the vented ear cups, which is great. I guess that's what they meant to do. So as I said, they're really easy to travel with. They're a good looking set of headphones. They're quite light. The packaging is really easy. So as I was saying before, if you get one of the additional headbands when Plantronics releases more, I mean, they shouldn't be going for very much, but it would mean that you basically could purchase a second headband and you would end up with two completely separate headsets for almost the same price. So that's really cool. And of course, if one thing breaks, the only thing that's ever broken for me on headsets is always the headband. You get cracks, you snaps, whatever. These are still useful. And of course that's where the money is, rather than just wasting an $80 headset because of the headband. You can now keep it, you can keep the cups and you can attach it into a new headband and go about your business and enjoy gaming. So this usually retails for about $160 in Australia from any of the decent retailers who you would normally get your Plantronics things through. They seem to be really good, and I'm sure I'll be playtesting and reviewing them fairly soon, so keep an ear out. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Thanks to Plantronics for providing us with a copy and letting us show it like this, and hopefully you guys will buy one and enjoy it yourself. Cheers.